How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be heading back into What If Broly was sent to Earth with Goku. In the last part, we dealt with the finale of the Saiyan Saga and the beginning of the Future Saga. So if you missed that, be sure to go and check it out with the link up above. If you guys like this series and want it to continue, let's see if we can get this part to 500 likes, because if we can hit that, they'll know to continue this for you guys. As always, huge thanks to all of my amazing patrons for all of your continued support, as it really means a lot and helps keep this channel going. With all that out of the way, let's continue this scenario. We last left off with Future Bra attempting to help Broly control his power. Broly tells her that the power she has now is extremely impressive, and he's very proud of his daughter. Though he doesn't want to achieve power like this for himself. As powerful as he'd like to get to protect his family, he still can't control this power for himself. And if it continues to grow even more powerful, then he's not going to be able to be stopped by anybody. He can't allow this future to happen, and he's going to stop fighting. Bra yells at her father, asking how he can even think like that. She understands his pain, as she got to see what would become of him in the future. But if he just does nothing now, then those androids are going to arrive and still kill everybody anyways. The only way to prevent this is by her teaching him how to control his Super Saiyan power, and save them all. Broly puts his hands on his future daughter's shoulders and says that while she means well, he doesn't think she'll be able to help him achieve this form in a peaceful way, as he can't really get mad at his daughter. If anybody should be learning this form, she should teach it to Uncle Goku, as he'll need it way more than he does. If he has this kind of power, then he'll be able to stop him just in case anything happens, and hopefully, he'll be able to stop these androids too. Bra tries to fight, and Broly tells her to calm herself and to go help Goku. He needs a calmer way to sort this issue out, and he'll see her again. But for now, go to her uncle to help. Broly flies off into the air, and Bra is pretty sad that she can't help her father. But he's right. What was she gonna do? Make him mad enough to turn Super Saiyan and have him kill them all early? It would be better if she tried helping Goku out with his power, so she goes back to begin teaching it to him. She gets very emotional seeing little Gohan here as well, and I remember seeing him die right in front of her. She's not going to let him die this time either, and says she's going to try and get them both to get this form. Gohan is very intrigued by seeing an older version of his cousin, and while Goku and Bra don't want to reveal anything to him as it'll traumatize the poor kid, they say she's here to stay for now and help him get stronger. Another visitor who wants to get more powerful is Present Bra, and she is very scared to meet her future self, and wonders why she's here in the first place. Future Bra doesn't reveal anything to her kid self, but lies that she learned a new power in the future and traveled back to show it to everybody else as she wants them to get it early. She shows off the Super Saiyan form to the kids, and both Gohan and Present Bra are amazed by it, and are happy that she's going to teach it all to them, and begin training with her alongside Goku. Bra wonders why her dad isn't learning this form, and Goku tries to ease that thought out of Future Bra's head by telling the young one how Broly is off training somewhere right now to get a different level of power and get even stronger than them. This makes both Bras feel better, and the training begins. While the others all try to learn Super Saiyan, Broly flies up to Kami's lookout for the first time, apologizing how he's showing up uninvited like this, but he really needs help. Kami tells Broly that there is no need to apologize, and that he tuned in once his future daughter arrived, so he knows everything that happens. He says that he gets why Broly is here, as while Broly may have him outclassed in the strength department, he's going to need a way to train his mind as well, to prevent him from lashing out and letting the terrible future occur. Broly tells him that if anybody can help him, it would be God himself, and has to be trained under Kami. Kami tells the Saiyan that while he normally doesn't take students, Broly did help against Piccolo, and saved the world from the Saiyans, so he'll repay him with everything he knows. Broly thanks Kami, and he begins to train under him and Popo to calm his mind. Hey everybody, sorry to interrupt the video, but guess what? I'm moving up in the world of sponsorships. This video is sponsored by Fandomian, who sells some really cool anime and manga merch, and a bunch of other cool merch for some pretty cool prices. If you want to get some cool outfits and a bunch of other stuff for an even lower price, then make sure to click the link in the description down below and put a discount code DAMON for 5% off your order. Again, that's code DAMON for 5% off of your order. Hopefully, you won't regret your purchases. Now let's get back to the video. We transition into a training arc here, with all of the Saiyans training to get new levels of power. Since Goku is a very fast learner, Bra is able to teach him the ins and outs of Super Saiyan, letting him achieve the power for the very first time, becoming the first Super Saiyan of the present. Goku thinks his power is a lot more beneficial than the Ikari power, since that is based off of primal rage and fury, and while this one is also activated by rage, it is in a much less animalistic manner, and he likes the control of it. Another change here is how Bra basically forced Goku to take the heart virus medication early. That way, he doesn't come down with anything that'll cause his death and Broly's meltdown. Meaning the heart virus isn't a worry anymore. Gohan and Present Bra are improving well in their training, and while they haven't been able to get Super Saiyan right away, they're nearing its power pretty quickly. While this is going on, the group sense a pretty large energy coming towards the planet and wonder who this could be, and Bra's heart skips a beat as she remembers who this is. Frieza. That's right, Frieza has now come to this planet after detecting very high battle powers from the place where Vegeta and Nappa disappeared. He did notice how the two went to Earth to fight somebody and never returned, but he didn't really investigate it, as if the Saiyans were dead, then his problems would all be sorted out. But his scouters were picking up 3 very large increases in power that seemed to rival Frieza's himself, so he needed to come and check it out and see who it was that killed the last Saiyans. Frieza introduces himself as the Emperor of the Universe, and Bra remembers how this meeting went in her future, though it's earlier than there. Frieza and her future arrived after they detected Broly's power, and arrived after his death. There, Frieza began to demand answers, and the only one to stand in his way was Bra. Bra fought it out with Frieza, and was doing pretty well for herself until Frieza went into his final form and almost killed her. As Frieza was mocking her and saying how a weak little girl, as the Earth's last line of defense, is adorable, Bra didn't take well to being called weak, and with her weakness being what killed everybody she loved, she just couldn't take it anymore, and burst out into a Super Saiyan for the very first time, scaring Frieza half to death since the Super Saiyan of legend was real. Bra didn't understand the whole Super Saiyan legend Frieza was talking about, but didn't care, and she defeated Frieza all on her own, saving the galaxy from him and avenging the deaths of her grandpa and all the other Saiyans. Seeing Frieza again here brings back some bad memories, but this is what got her going originally, and as much as she doesn't want her younger self tortured, she's gonna need the Super Saiyan power. Bra tells Goku not to worry as she remembers this guy, and how her younger self and Gohan should be enough to handle him. This'll all be good training to see if they can go Super Saiyan too. Goku senses how evil this guy is, but if future Bra was able to beat him as a kid, then the kids now should be able to as well. He backs off and tells Gohan and Bra to go for it. The two kids fight it out with Frieza, and they're a lot more powerful than his first form after all the training the two have been through with their fathers, and with future Bra. Frieza's infuriated how these two brats seem to be besting him, so he transforms straight into his final form to push them both back. This power is enough to turn the tables at a fight, but luckily the two of the Saiyans are able to perfectly fight side by side. As cousins, they've been training together all their lives, and know how each other fight. They're able to use this to their advantage by having one of them be the main target, and when Frieza goes in to attack them, the other comes in to attack, which damages Frieza greatly. Not greatly enough though, as Frieza is still able to grab them and slam them into each other, and with a barrage of death beams, knock them both to the ground. They've never really been in a real fight before, and having them both lose to a guy like this is crushing them. They're disappointing their fathers, and are too weak to do anything by themselves. Frieza goes up into the air to prepare a death ball, laughing at them for thinking they could measure up to the mighty Frieza. Goku goes in to stop this, but Bra holds him back, saying, not yet, and to look into Gohan and Bra's eyes. That's the same fire she recognizes in herself, and says, it's happening. With their first failure and humiliation, Gohan and Bra get extremely angry, and a golden tornado flows all around their bodies as they both become Super Saiyans for the first time. Frieza looks in fear. These children? No, it can't be. Is this the legendary Super Saiyan? 2 of them? Frieza yells out, throwing the death ball down at the two. Gohan and Bra put their hands together and blow the attack ball back with just pressure alone, and it disintegrates. Frieza backs up in fear as the two half Saiyans scream out once more, put their hands together to charge a Kamehameha. Frieza isn't going to let this happen and begins firing multiple death beams at the kids to stop them. They'll blow up way before they get to the kids though, and Frieza's confused until he looks over and sees that Goku and Bra snipe them out of the air before it could hit them. Frieza goes to attack them now, but then the Kamehameha is unleashed, and with him too distracted by Goku and Bra, he is hit dead on. And while he tries to hold it back to the best of his ability, you can't hold back an attack by 2 insanely powerful Super Saiyans, and the blast engulfs him, sending him flying up into the air. Frieza isn't quite dead yet, but just badly injured. The two didn't want to kill him, and Bra knows Goku doesn't either. So, future Bra goes over to Frieza's unconscious body and finishes the job for the second time in her life. The gang all celebrate Gohan and Bra achieving the Super Saiyan transformation, with Goku giving Gohan a big bear hug and future Bra giving the same to her younger self. Up on the lookout, Broly is watching the whole thing play out, and he's smiling ear to ear. Kami tells him that girl of his is truly something else, with Broly telling him he couldn't agree more. With Frieza defeated, the Saiyans continued to train, and Gohan and Bra attempt to do the best to get the hang of this new Super Saiyan state. Just in time too, as it's about time for the androids to make their move on our heroes. That's going to come into play next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this part, with the two half Saiyans achieving the Super Saiyan form, and Broly training with Kami to calm his mind and prevent himself from lashing out. If you want to see what comes next in the Android Saga, then make sure to like this video and subscribe, as if you do that, then you'll be able to see the next part faster. Thank you all so much for watching this video, and until we meet again.